Hey guys, so just got back from Ruidoso, New Mexico, and my wonderful sister took care of my garden and my dogs while I was gone. I haven't had things planted too long. I got a late start this year because really this is my first time starting seeds indoors. I did some planting last year, which I had no idea what I was doing. I just kind of threw a bunch of stuff in the ground and overcrowded everything, but I'm learning. It's been really fun. But yeah, I'll kind of take you around and show you some things that I'm growing and definitely some hot peppers. All right, so last week I discovered on this golden ghost that I'd picked up had a really bad case of white flies, and seemed for the most part to be gone. I sprayed him down with neem oil, and so he's just kind of kicking it over there. I've got some cilantro coming in. I've got some ghost peppers, some scotch bonnets. This guy is yellow brain strain. All these grew quite a bit while I was out of town, so I was really excited to get back and see those. This little guy was probably actually about that size when I first got him, and had read a bunch about trimming and topping, and really had no idea what I was doing, so I just kind of hacked it to bits. But it's making a really nice comeback. I've got him sitting in some nutrients right now. It's a red ghost, and he's doing pretty well. Over here, I have no idea what this is. So if you guys have an idea, please let me know. I had actually planted it, and whatever it was wasn't germinating, so I had set something else in a peat pot on top of it, and it completely overtook it. And so I took that out and transferred it to something else. So I'll grow it and see what happens. But it looks like nothing else that I'm growing right now. I've got some Jimmy Nardellos. I'm doing some weird curly leaf thing. But these were doing that before, and they kind of seem to be alright. Everything in this box right now I'm hardening off. I've got, these are some, I think, black Krim tomatoes. And I haven't grown any heirloom tomatoes before, so I'm pretty stoked about those. This is an old grill that I had a lot of good memories with, and I didn't want to get rid of, so my wife painted it up, and I've got some of my onions starting to come up. And this, I've got some self-heal herb, which doesn't look like it's started to come up quite yet, maybe. I think a lot of that's just kind of tree seeds. Over here I've got my squash that I planted. I both started these in Kratky, and they're doing really well out here. And over here I've got that was my habanero I got at the store, and it was suffering yesterday because it was like 95 degrees in Amarillo. But I moved him over here kind of on the side of the house where he'll get shade, and he's already coming back. I topped him last week, so he's looking pretty good. Another elephant garlic, a couple cucumbers, and then some beets that I've planted. And in this box I've got some elephant garlic going, that should probably be ready by June. It's doing really well. I've got some radishes in between that. These are some sunflowers that I started indoors. My grandmother had passed away, I think, like 3 weeks ago, and while we were there I found some sunflower seeds and decided I'd plant them. In here I've got a Better Bush hybrid that I'm growing, some strawberries. I've tried those a couple years in a row and I've never got them to work. I got a sweet banana there. That's a Black Beauty tomato. And I've got a jalapeno, a couple Cherokee purple tomatoes. This is a chocolate bell, and a couple more black Krim. I got a few different flowers over here. In this pot I've got some echinacea. I'm going to try and grow some herbs this year, so we'll see how that's going. Got some creeping, I don't remember what that's called, but yeah, it's going to climb up that. Alright, as far as outside, it's actually not blowing 30 miles an hour today in Amarillo, so you can actually hear me. Red Hot Poker's coming back from last year. Then the wife and I just kind of planted some flowers out here. I've got some chamomile down there that hasn't sprouted yet. And then over here in the AeroGarden, I've got Yellow Butch Tea, Brain Strain. Both of these had a couple seedlings growing in them, so I thinned them out. These two seem to be doing the best. This was another Ghost. Everything pretty much on this side tripled over the weekend, so it was pretty cool to come back and see that. I changed the nutrients out right before I left to some General Hydroponics instead of the AeroGarden nutrients, so they seem to be doing really well. I've got, I believe both of these are chocolate Boulas. This I think is a Jimmy Nardello, and then I've got a Scotch bonnet right here. Also, while I was down in New Mexico, I had to go on the hunt for some spicy stuff, which sadly was kind of disappointing, at least in Ruidoso. There was a place called like the Hot Spot, and it should have been called like the Mildly Warm Spot would be more appropriate. They had some Carolina Reaper salsa, which had good flavor, but as far as heat, didn't really have that much. And then while we were down there, me and my son went to Tularosa and went to the pistachio farm, and they actually had some really good stuff. While I was down there, they had like a bunch of little sauces like this. This is called Get Bitten Black Mamba 6 hot sauce, and it looked like most things, and really all the shops that were down there, were just habanero type stuff, and this is too, but it looks like it also has like pure capsaicin in it. So this is insanely hot. It was really good. I liked it. While we were at the Pistachio Tree Ranch, they have this Atomic Hot Chili Pistachio Brittle, and it is bomb. It's super good. It's not really hot like most things, but it's got good heat and it's got amazing flavor. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I will try to get these updates going as often as I can, maybe once every couple weeks, but thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.